y'all. So it's wrap it up time. Love and hip hop of ATL. This is season 2, episode 7. So we started off with Mimi and Adrienne, and they talking about the K Michelle situation. And Adrienne is going to New York. She wants Mimi to come along with. So perhaps Mimi and Kay can kind of iron out their differences and talk about, the whole setup of what happened with Kay and Mimi at Mimi's event. So Mimi is like, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and give it a try. It's against my better judgment, but I'll go ahead and see what she's talking about. So they on the way there, and they hear K Michelle's interview, right? And so Mimi is like, what is this chick talking about this stuff for? It has nothing to do with your music career. So what basically K Michelle said in the interview is that Nico, Mimi's dude, is gay, down low, whatever you want to call it. So that's what she's saying is going on, right? They front each other. They, trying to talk. Mimi's talking low. Kay is talking with some sense. But as the conversation goes on, it gets heated. Mimi gets upset. K Michelle gets upset. And it's a mess. And Kay is like, your dude is down low. What grown man has a roommate at the age of 30-something? Which she has a point right there, because why you can't make it on your own? You 30-something years old, really, dude? So anyway, Mimi is like, you ain't got no man, and Kay is like, I don't want one if I gotta have one like you, and she takes the roses and smushes them in Mimi's face. So, Mimi is hot, and she is really tight about the situation right now. And Mimi and Adrienne go out, and they talk about the whole situation. Adrienne is trying to calm Mimi down. Mimi ain't trying to hear it. And she all up in Adrienne's face and telling her, this, that, and the other. Adrienne is like, well, you keep snapping off on me just like you did at the video shoot. And basically she's saying, I'm getting tired of you doing that to me. You get this liquid courage in you, and then you want to take it out on me. And I'm sick of it. Mimi, like, that's not what I was doing. I was just generally talking to everybody. Blase, skippy-de-doo. I'm done with that part. Scrappy and Mama D talk. Mama D apologizes to Scrappy, which she should have did a long time ago. But let me tell you, I really don't believe this woman when she apologized, because she too messy. So I'm just waiting to see the next stunt she pulls when it comes to Scrappy. I'm really waiting to see what she gonna do next. Tracy has an event, and it's a fashion show event. And guess who's in it? Yes, Erica is in it. And guess who else is there? Yes, Shay is there. And she's there to support Tracy, of course. And she has no idea that Erica is in the fashion show. And Erica did her thing. She looked amazing. And so she, after everything was over, she came over, talked to Tracy, and and said her hellos and showed her support and everything like that. And of course, Shaybug is standing right there. Like, I don't want to be right here, right now. And, man, Erica really handled herself well, because I know she wanted to slap the Steubings out of her. But she didn't, and so everybody went on their way. Let's talk about all I can do is shake my head right now because this is crazy. Let's talk about Rasheeda and Kurt. So they talking about the baby situation again. And Rasheeda, I gotta give it to you, sweetheart, because let that have been my husband, and he come out with his mouth talking about you have another option. Like, we all knew what he was talking about. He wants the child to have an abortion. Like, how do you formulate the words to come out of your mouth like that to your wife? Like, how do you do that? And Rasheeda, how do you just sit there calmly and take it? Because I'm telling you, every pot and pan and dish and glass would have been thrown at that dude's head. Like, really? I'm going to need you to get your stuff and raise up and get on up out of here. Because, like I said before, you really treat me like I'm just a chick you just knocked up because you had a one night stand with. Now you want her to do away with the baby. Like, where do they really do that at? What married couples do you know have this conversation? Like, I'm sure it happens, but oh wow, I don't even know where else to go with this, because that totally threw me off. I know it's staged and everything like that, but y'all went a little deep on that one. Monica, you went deep on this one, boo. Now, after we leave that, Kurt goes and he talks to Zeno about the whole situation, you know, because Zeno is having a little get-together, so he got the strippers there, and, you know, he wants to have a laid-back type atmosphere. Kurt comes over with his drama with the baby and everything, and he lays all of this on Benzino's lap, and Zeno is like, dude, you did not tell your wife to have an abortion. Like, why would you even think that? And so Zeno is like, you know, well, I support you whichever way you go with, as far as keeping the baby or not keeping the baby. But he was like, you know, just make me the guy poppy. You know, so I don't know, you guys. This stuff is so scripted to me. It's not even done well. I mean, can you like keep it at least a little realistic? Because like I said, there is no way in the world my husband or my wife is getting ready to come and tell me that they don't want the baby that we made together, regardless to if it's perfect timing or not. Like, that is not an option that it should even come into the formation of your brain. So, I don't know. Y'all went on a whole nother level with that one. Shay Mack, Jocelyn, and the boy at the club, you know, and they talking or what have you. And Jocelyn, of course, is on her high and mighty status, you know, where you would never be able to work with me. I'm not doing a record with you. I'm not doing anything with you. You would have to die and be reborn, and die and be reborn, and die and be reborn again before I even think about working with you. I'm not gonna work with you. I don't want to. So, bitch, please. So Shay tells her, oh, well, you know, I have my people call your people, because I'm telling you, it's going to come a time where me and you, we going to work together, whether you like it or not. So the boy, he like, you know, see it's about to get heated, so he trying to tell Jocelyn, no, I ain't finna be none of that. We ain't getting ready to fight up in here, this, that, and the other. And, you know, so they go on outside the club, and, you know, he tells Jocelyn, hey, you signed with me for life, so you ain't going nowhere. So he laughing, he chuckling, he got his chest all stuck out, you know, so Jocelyn just drives on the way. Shay Mack, why do you have to holler Why do you have to holler and act a fool like that? Like, that's not cute. You need to bring that on down. Try acting like a lady. I know it's gonna be hard, but just try it and see. Might be a good fit for you. It might be. Now, what do we have next, you guys? I believe the next mess that popped up on this here television screen, Tracy and Drew, they lost 50 grand. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if y'all watch Judge Marilyn Millon, raise your hand. I watch her faithfully. What she say, y'all? This hand don't give cash unless this hand get a receipt or contract. Like, Drew, what were you thinking? Like, how? And then he said it was a verbal contract, but no written contract. You can have a verbal contract. Yes, you can. But I'm telling you right now, when it comes to that amount of money, I need it on paper. Yeah, put it on paper. I need it on paper. Because word of mouth, and because what happened? Dude rolled off with the 50 grand. Now, for Tracy to be as... She was more heated when she saw the woman in the house with Drew. That stove would have been tore up from the floor up had that been me. I gave you 25 grand and all I'm going to do is just tear up a poster and be like, I knew I should have handled things myself. Like, really? Like, no. And I know Drew, he's got the field small right about now.